Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel, The Real Jen Inc. This video for today is going to be part of a new series called my weekly trading video series. Every week I'm going to record my trades, my thoughts, what I'm working through, why I've taken trades, how I've managed them, and I will post a video at the end of every week with my results. Now I am in the process of qualifying for a My Forex Funds challenge account. If you'd like more information regarding that, feel free to message me. You can contact me in Telegram or just directly on here. I'll provide all the details below. This week, my takeaway is the trade management revelation, and that's because by the end of the week, you'll see some, I'm going to say errors, but not really errors in EU trade management. Now, I did make away with profit overall in EU. However, I missed a lot of profit because of how I was managing my trades. So moving forward, I have made a couple adjustments. I ended the week in minus 0.5 R profit, which is not too bad. And the target for my Forex funds is 8% in 30 days. So I still have about 3 weeks left. The reason this video says week 8 is because it's the 8th week of the year, February 13th to 18th. So anyhow, let's get into it. Hello, happy Sunday. It is February the 13th, and I am doing this video just to share some information regarding the My Forex Fund funded challenge. I'm going to document a few of my trades this week and see how they go. So I started this account with a $200,000 balance, and as you can see, I took a couple trades. I took one GJ trade. I entered a little early. I made a mistake, but that's okay. I'm not upset, and I risked 0.5%. I lost that trade, and then I played a little US 30 on a lower time frame, which I don't normally do. And that one was, I think I did 0.1% risk or something. It was like $90. So I am down currently 0.5% in this challenge. So I just want to share some of the trades that I'm looking at for this week. These are the 6 pairs that I trade. Currently AN, I'm not trading anything with AN this week because it's kind of looks like it's kind of just in an uptrend. I may look for a re-entry. If I do that, I'm be looking at one of the hour 4 order blocks. There's one here. There's one here. There's one here, but it just seems to keep going up. If I go in the daily or the weekly chart, I guess they're kind of, there's an order block here. It looks like might be hitting off of actually in the weekly. So it's kind of a weekly high, but I'm not really going to touch this. So this pair off my list for today. The next pair that I'm looking at is AU. What I'm looking for in this is I'm looking for a bearish move from this order block here, which is this 4-hour candle. The reason I selected this candle is because this is the initial move. It hasn't been mitigated. And if you look here, you could see it kind of swung low, kind of retested, but it didn't actually mitigate the block. And then there was a push down, which broke this previous structure and this previous structure. There's another order block here as well, but I'm looking to catch the moves on the outside of the zones. So I'm looking to sell from up here. So I marked out the whole zone, but what I'll be doing is I'll be looking for a sell from either 50%. I put an order here at 50% of the zone. But what I'm going to do is I also put an alert here, which you can see. I'll be looking for when price gets to the zone. If I'm able to, I will go down to the 15-minute and look for an entry. So this I'm waiting for. It might be a day or two. Euro odd. I'm looking to buy from this zone here. There was a nice big institutional push up. So I'm just waiting for price to come back and mitigate this. So this might be another day or two. Kind of strange, this movement here, but I'm expecting it to come down, hit this zone. Again, I have an order at 50% of the zone. When price gets to the area, I have an alert. I'll be looking at the 15-minute chart to see if I can get a precise entry on that. Every trade I'm taking is 0.5% risk. Euro USD had an interesting week. there was I had an order here, but what I did is I closed it pre-NFP. It never actually came back until Friday. It took out the liquidity up here. So since that liquidity above here has been swept, what I'm going to be looking for is it currently broke structure. So I'm not really looking for price to come back up here because it swept the liquidity up there already. Although it might come up here and capture this imbalance here, I'm more concerned of the 4 hour, this new zone that was created. So what I've done is I've set an order here, 50% of this zone, just being aware that price may come up to this area or even this area. But really, I'd be looking, see this zone, the candle is really large. So really, the order is kind of in the same area anyway. So I'm not really looking at anything here. I'll be looking at this 4 hour zone here. And same thing when price gets to the zone, let me just set an alert here. I will be looking for an order in the top half of this in the 15-minute chart. I'm looking to sell down to here. GCAD is kind of all over the place. I can't really pick a direction on it, so I'm kind of leaving it kind of just rangy. It looks like it might be going up to this area here. There was a lot of liquidity, so there might be a lot of highs up here that it might want to take out. But I'm not banking on that. It's just kind of not really a clear direction, so I'm just leaving that one for this week. GJ. So GJ had an interesting day on Friday. It went, I had an order, like I said, it was on the 4 hour order block. So if I open the order here, we can see this was the order. You can see I went in here. This was in the, I think I entered in the 15-minute here. So I entered here on this wick. There was a zone here, so that wick I entered, it broke through, so I just kind of left it and watched price action. When it got up here, unfortunately my platform froze, so I wasn't able to take the entry. I have downloaded a new demo MT4, so hopefully that won't happen again, because I kind of missed this move, and I missed this move too when the high volume came in. I wasn't able to get into my chart, but what I'm looking for GJ is for, again, this order block is the daily order block. It's already been mitigated, so technically I'm going to delete that now. And what I'm looking for this is in the hour 4 chart, since the daily's already been mitigated. There was a low here, price pulled back, and we have a new low, it broke. So I'm looking for 50% of this order block right here. Again, I'm going to set an alert. So when price gets near there, if I happen to be awake, I am in Canada, so I missed the London session. But if I happen to be awake, I'll be able to go to the chart and go down to the 15-minute and see if I can find a good entry. My stop loss is above here. And again, risking 0.5%. And my target will be down here at the bottom of this order block. And last but not least is GU. I'm not really liking the price action on GU. It's kind of in the middle. I prefer to trade from the edges. So from this order block or from this one, kind of in the middle. So I haven't even set an order, but ideally what I would be doing is setting an order up here. I think I already drew it. So I would put my stop loss, put my order at 50% roughly of this zone. It's a small zone, actually. It's only like a 12 pip zone, so that's interesting. Here. So I put my order 50%, and I'm going to put my stop loss 5 pips above the zone. So 1.37533, roughly. Perfect. And this is 1 to 10, just really small because it's a small zone. But I'm not going to be going for 1 to 10. I'm going to be targeting down here. So actually, I might just set my pending order for this. Don't think it's going to get there, but I'll just set my pending order there. Let me take profit down here, which would be So I'm risking, oh, this isn't correct. Let me delete this. The wrong risk. I need 0.5%. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. We'll drop that down here. Okay, so I'm risking 942 to get 27,000. This is a 4-hour chart, so this is a really long time. Probably won't hit that, and I'll hit my target before then. I have the equity Sentry, which closes everything once I hit my target and $50. So I have this as my backup here. Let me close that again. So yeah, so GU, I just set the order. They're kind of looking for price to come up here, probably break, maybe some news will take it up there, hopefully trigger my order, and then I'll take profit down here. So that is going to work out too. That's a 10 pip stop loss. Take profit is 315 pips. So that would be 15 divided by 10. It would be a 1 to 31. Chances of me, I would never hold it that long because I would hit profit, but once I'm live, that's something that I probably might look to hold. So this is what I have for the week. Let me just put that in there. So now I have 5 trades pending. Oh, none. Yes, 5 trades pending. I go here, my fancy screen, my total risk is 38.59, 54, and the balance. So my total risk is only 1.94% on all trades, which I'm very comfortable with. And then obviously you can see the reward is about, I don't know, my brain is not calculating right. 39.79, 38.9, 1 to 10. So on average is about 1 to 10, but that's based on what I have going on here. So this is what I'm looking at for the week. I've got 5 pairs I'm watching. I'm expecting EA to hit maybe an Asian session or early London. Hopefully it doesn't hit me and go straight to my stop loss. I only got a 25 pips on that. EU and GJ I'm expecting as well. They're a little bit away. I think GJ is about, let's see here, 100 pips, so that might hit in London. And then EU, I have here, it's kind of approaching pretty quickly. Kind of nervous about this, but I'm going to stick with my analysis. It's about 32 pips away from entry. About 50 pips from the stop loss. So EU doesn't move as quickly, doesn't have as big a range, but we'll see how it goes. So this is what I've got for the week. And again, this is the My Forex Fund challenge, and I'm looking to make 8% on this account in order to pass the first phase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video, and then I will splice when the next trade becomes live. If I'm at the computer, I will give you an update. All right. See you in the next part of this video. Testing. Perfect. Hey, it's the real Jennifer here. Just doing an update. So the last video I did, nothing has triggered as of yet. I've added a couple extra orders. As you can see, I still have the same EA, EU, GJ, GU here, and AU. So far right now, AU is looking pretty good. It's heading on up, doing higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I'm expecting it maybe by tomorrow, which is Wednesday, to be in my area of interest. EU, same thing. It's heading up right now. GU is chilling. GJ heading up also, and EA heading down. AN, I had disregarded it, but actually what I'm doing with AN is I'm looking, this is a weekly zone, so I'm actually looking for an hour 4 signal. So when this candle closes, if there's a bearish engulfing, I will take this entry. Okay, now I added gold because I saw a nice little 4-hour zone here, but I don't trade indices and stuff because they kill my account. So what I've done is only risking 0.05%. I'm just something small. And if I go for one, this is actually more than 1 to 10. Um, so hopefully we'll see 50% of this order block, which broke this high, and it broke another high. There's another order block here. So it might reject here, but in any event, I have a small trade here, and I have also put a small trade for US 30, also same thing, 4 hour zone, 50% of the block, and I put my take profit as 10R up there. So we'll see what happens, how these trades turn out. And just to mention, on the last part of the video, I had used the wrong one. This actually is showing all the trades. Before it was showing, I think, only that chart. So actually the TP on all of this is 89,000. It won't hit that because this will close everything once I hit my 8%. But right now, total risk on the table is 2.5%. And that's if every single trade hit and every single trade hit stop loss. So you could see here are my orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually have 7 orders, but these last two is only 0.1% total. And then these are roughly 0.5% each. It actually is working out to a little under 2.5% risk, as you can see, 950, 960, 95, 93, 940, 960, 968. And I don't have a trade set, but I will be doing that. So hopefully tomorrow will be a money day. I also took each day just a small trade open and close, um, just so that I can get my trade days in, because with smart money, essentially I could pass in one trade. So it'd be nice to pass it and have all my trading days already met. So as you can see, I took 2 US 30 trades. One was a winner and one was a loss. Um, just small trades just to get the trade days in. So I have 3 trade days so far. So that's it. I'm going to pause this and then continue the video when something happens. Good morning. It is Wednesday, February 16th, and this is the Real Jen here, just providing a small update. I'm quite excited as the EU trade, which I had set on the 10th last week, has triggered. So what I was looking at, this order block here was mitigated here, price farted around for a while and then dropped. So actually something else I noticed is that we also have a change of character from this area. So this order block I'm not counting anymore because that was all part of that. You could see liquidity was grabbed here and then price moved away. So I was interested in this order block here, which created this break of structure. Price pulled back, broke structure again. So now we have our change of character, 2 breaks in the 4 hour. Price head back to 50% of the hour 4 order block. I took I like to say it's aggressive entry because it was just a pending order at 50% of the block, but I know, I guess it's considered a lazy conservative entry because my stop is above the high, not above the candle, but that's okay. I was triggered in while I was sleeping. As you can see here, if I go to the 15-minute chart, you can see it's a nice M. You could see a nice RSI high here above 75 with a sharp fin, which means there was a lot of volume in there, even though it's a small little candle. Price pushed away immediately after it triggered, and it did a new lower high, and now it broke this structure. So this is looking pretty good, pretty excited. I'm going to leave it on hour 4 to trail. So far, I am up over 1 hour. So that's a beautiful thing. Next trade that I'm waiting for is GJ. I noticed my box was drawn wrong. I don't know what happened if I dragged it by accident, but I fixed the order. I set a new order. It's just a little lower. I think my order was a little higher, and then I noticed, hey, my box wasn't there, and I noticed that the order wasn't in the center. So I just fixed this order. So we're getting close to here. Hopefully New York Open might take this trade about 68 pips up still. So maybe we missed it, but I doubt it. Again, here we saw the high, And this was in the daily zone, so that was mitigating a daily zone. Then we saw a new low. This is a new order block which broke structure, pull back, break structure again. So we have the change of character, waiting for price to come back here. Beautiful. EA is getting there also. Same thing. It did a break of structure, pull back or rally base rally. So it did a change of character also, waiting for price to come back here, which it should. Let me just drag this over here.
Where's the next one?
In this box. Oops. I'm just fixing this here. Let's drag this. Sometimes when I drag and it's close to the order, it gets all crazy. I try to just type in the box. This is just marking the deeper half of the zone for me. Wow, it's really not wanting to go there. Okay, let me unselect all. All right, so yeah, so here I'm just waiting for price. If you notice here, it's lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Should create a new lower low, another low high, and then in, or it might just go right in. This is good behavior approaching an order block. Lower highs and lower lows is good. And then coming out, same thing. You should see lower high, lower, or higher high, higher low. This one looks good. I'm waiting on EA. GU is still chilling, so right in the middle. So nothing happening there. AU, I know some people had some orders in this area based on this double top. I'm waiting for it to get to the edges. So nothing there. I put the order still for gold. Anything can happen. You know, price moves quite quickly with gold. Look at that, one candle was up. So one candle could come down to my order blocks. And US 30 had a bullish day yesterday, but that's not to say it's not going to come down. Here, it really liked this zone. It was doing higher highs and higher lows coming out of this zone. I don't consider this zone mitigated yet, though, because it didn't break structure coming out. So, like, it didn't, this, what created the zone, didn't break any structure. So the zone created the break of structure from here, but it broke over here. So this is my zone. It's only broken structure from this zone once. So I'm waiting for price to come back here. And GCAD's still chilling. I'm not doing much with GCAD. I don't know what's happening there. I think that's it. Oh, AN. I kind of gave up on AN. Oh, see, she broke down now. I was looking at AN for, oh, maybe not, for a weekly entry based on the weekly zone, because it was kind of like, it was in, this was a weekly zone, but I moved the zone up. I was more interested. This looks like that was mitigated here. So this is the new zone that broke the structure. So I'm kind of, this is the weekly zone, and it seems very bullish. So it's kind of, I'm probably going to go up there and tap. So I'm not really doing anything with AN now. I wasn't interested because when I saw what was happening in the 4-hour zone I had marked, it kept going up and up and up. So AN is off the table. So this is what I have going on right now, guys. Here you go. Hey everyone. Okay, it's Wednesday the 16th. It's 4 o'clock. We're getting near market close right now. I just wanted to share an update regarding my trades. I had my EU trade this morning triggered. As you can see, it triggered right here. It then went down into profit approximately 2R. Let's see. I think my stop loss was up here. So 14. Oh, maybe it went more than 2R. I think my stop loss was like around 20 pips. Yeah, it was 5 pips above. Yeah, so it did go. It went 2R, then it pulled back to the zone, retested it, came back in again. There was FOMC news today. Price came back in the zone, stopped me out. and I took a new entry. So here we can see, you can see that was my trade there. So it stopped me out at break even plus a couple pips, 1.8 pips it looks like. Okay, so if I take it down to the 15-minute chart, you could see what I did was one of my entry methods is when price gets to my 4-hour zone. My standard entry is 50% of the 4-hour zone, but if I happen to be at the chart when it comes to the zone, I can look for a signal inside the zone to take an entry. Ideally, it's better for the signal to be in the deeper half of the zone. But in this case, I saw a pretty decent signal after the news. So this was the news candle, pushed price here. This candle took the liquidity here, and then we're looking to come down. Ideally, I could have got in after this candle closed right here, but I didn't. I was looking for a bearish engulfing confirmation. So I got this is pretty much the bearish engulfing confirmation. This candle engulfed the body, well, most of the body and the lower wick of this candle here. So then I took my entry here. Actually, I missed the entry because the computer acted wonky, so that's why it's a couple pips below the open, which is here. Price pulled back a bit, and now I'm sitting in profit about 6.5 pips. I will be managing this trade on the 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, on the 4-hour time frame, each swing. So when price breaks this low, that's going to be about 4R. I'm going to close 10% and I'm going to trail. And when price breaks this low, that will be 10R, and I will be closing 15%, and then I'll be closing the balance down here or the trail, whichever catches me first. So that's my trade management. In terms of other trades, let's see here. EA is literally in the zone right now. My entry's at 50% of the zone. It's just hanging out there, so it's not quite at 50%. So I want it to be either at 50% and trigger this, or it can go deeper into the deeper half. So if I happen to be seeing it, I'll kind of look at the price action in the 15-minute chart. I take my signals on hour 4 and my entry on minute 15 if I'm manually entering. So I will look for a pin bar or a bullish engulfing in this area here if I'm looking manually. But since I have it passive, just 50% of the zone is where I'm going to buy. So price still has to push down a few more pips for that to happen. 12 pips. GJ, same thing. I'm just waiting. 50% of the zone is about 57 pips away. So we'll just see what happens there. And then I have my partials set here. Let's see here. 31 pips. So at 97, so that's about 3R and 201. So 3R, partial close. This is just so that I know what's going on. Here is 200 and, I say 201, about 6.5R. And again, these levels are just the structure levels that I'm looking. I could count this as well because it's higher high, higher low, high. I wouldn't really count this because it's kind of the same. This will have created a new high to go into there. I'll adjust this when it comes time for the entry. This might be a partial as well, so we'll have to see what happens. But this is pretty much what I have. News pushed US 30 up and gold up. I'm looking to buy from down here, so those aren't anywhere near. GU is still ranging in the middle. Not really doing anything at all here. And what else? What else? Oh, AU. It's getting there. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Would be nice. And then break a structure. And then come right down into my take profit would be wonderful. I haven't marked this off yet because AU moves a little slower and it's not near the order block yet. So that's what I got so far. You can see my update. I have 5 trades total, minus 0.5%. That's because I had that one GJ trade, which wasn't a great trade. Um, you can see here profit factor 0.08. I'm currently floating profit 622. And here we are for today. I'm 0.04%, which is $73.20 profit. So right now I have, if all my trades triggered, 49.71.33 total risk, 49.71.33. So if I divide that by my 199,000, that is 2.5% essentially. So if every trade triggered, it'd be 2.5% risk in the market. But every trade won't trigger because it looks like GU and AU are not doing anything, and gold and US 30. So really the only risk I have concerned about is these three, which is about 1.5% total. So that's it. I'm just going to pause this again. This is going to be put together into a nice little video for the whole week when we're done. It's Wednesday, market closing, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, just a quick update. It's Thursday the 17th, 11:20. So you could see here I was stopped out of EA earlier this morning. On the 4-hour chart, what it looks like, this is the 4-hour zone I had marked. It looks like, there was some liquidity down here. To be honest, there's a lot of liquidity just here because of the trend line, but there was some liquidity here. So what I saw is price came down and rejected, or rather not rejected, but took the liquidity. So this is the bottom of the zone in the minute 15, which is a valid entry for me. If I can enter in minute 15, I'll enter either on a break of structure and a retest of a new order block, or 50%, deeper half of the 50% of the zone, I'll look for like a bullish engulfing or something. Like, I mean, I could have entered here. We took liquidity, so we're outside of the 4-hour zone, but this would still be valid for me. But I'm looking for the actual change of character because there is another zone down here. So I just want to make sure. That's why I did the change of character, which is the change of structure. So this high got broken, and I'm looking for price to come back down to 50% of this and then go up and break structure again. So this is the only trade right now that I'm kind of watching that might happen soon. I don't know. Again, risking 0.5%, which is working out to $921, it looks like. Actually, that's kind of strange. Let me delete this order. And I'm going to do it again because it seems strange. It should be 991. So, oh, maybe it's taking into effect the commission. That might be why. Let's see here. Yeah, 921. So that's including taking into account the commission. All right. Well, that's it. So this is all I'm waiting for. Everything else is same. Still waiting for GJ to get up to the red box here. GU, same thing. AU, same thing. GCAD, I'm still not bothering with. US 30's hanging out, and so's gold. These are fun trades. These aren't like, not that they're not serious trades, but I don't really trade these, so I am trying out a little thing on there, 4-hour. I know most people scalp these. So anyhow, so that's it. That's all I got for right now. Testing. All right, today it is now Friday, the end of the week. It's about 1:20 p.m. I took one manual trade today. None of my setups played ball with me, so I guess this will be a summary for the week. So where is my? Okay. So here's my summary for the week. I did 11. Well, actually, I guess this is total. I've done 11 trades total, but for this week, which is week 8, I've done 9 trades, 3 buys, 6 sells, and the net is minus 2%. So you can see here, total I am minus 0.7% for all, which is not bad. I'm not sad about that because I think I'm doing pretty well here. If I pull over my dashboard here, I'll share that. And you'll see, here's my dash. I have 22 days left. I don't know still why it says most traded is GJ because it's not, but you can see my win rate is 66.67%. And total overall, don't know why. Well, oh, I guess this is, I don't know what this total is. I guess this is the most I was down. Oh, yeah, this would be the max that I was down, or the total. Right now my equity is sitting at 198,431. So I'm not that far behind, which is pretty nice. You can see my total is minus 1568.60. Okay, so AN looks like it might have created a little order block. I've marked it, but it hasn't broken really yet. I kind of want to see it break a body below this wick. This might be a good place to buy, but I'm not really looking to do that. AU, still doing the same thing. Higher high, low, high, low, high. This didn't create a high. It did create a reaction. There probably was an order block somewhere in here. I think this was a 15-minute order block I marked just for fun. Yeah. But I don't trade 15-minute order blocks. So I'm still now waiting. Hopefully next week it will get up to my order block. So that's fine. EA has played around. So even though I identified this order block, it looks like it maybe came down. This is not really an order block. I don't like this, but it kind of touched the top of that. But that wouldn't have been an entry even if I did mark this because I would have put 50% of the zone. So EA is kind of just playing games today. EU. This is frustrating. I've adjusted my trade management because I got taken out of trades twice now. So I got taken out of this at break even and this one at break even. If I didn't set these break evens, I would have still been in these trades, both of them. And I just marked a fresh order block here that was just formed on the hour 4. As you can see, body broke this structure here. So I'm looking on Sunday. I'll probably be looking for a sell from somewhere around this area. I think I marked it. I didn't put the pending. Yeah, so it would be like that. So that's looking forward for next week. Finally, something clear. GCAD is still kind of funny. I'm not touching it. GJ, still waiting for price to come up to this order block. It looked like it reacted. I think this was an hour order block, but I'm still going to expect it to come up there because this is such a clean order block. Although this wick did fill quite a bit. There's still quite some imbalance here, so this should be still a good play. GU, I think I marked a minute 15 order block on this just to kind of see. There wasn't really a reaction there. So that was I just marked it, but on hour 4, hour 4, I don't see any fresh break of structure. There was this small break of this structure here. It's a huge order block. That was mitigated. Then there was this here, and then price broke through. But I don't know. I'm kind of still waiting for price to get up here. Not really anywhere for me to sell or do anything. So I'm waiting still on this one. Gold. Still waiting for this order block. This might be a while. It might never happen. Who knows? There's a fresh order block as formed here. Hush, Bubba. Okay, I'm just going to change this to green. There we go. So that's my fresh order block. Don't even love this one, but price might come here and then go back up. And then last but not least, US 30. It's looking nice. It's headed right for my order block, which is right here. Looks like it might have reacted the top half. I'm looking for the middle to the bottom half. So I'm still waiting on that. In the meantime, I did a minute one entry here on a system. It's based on the ASFX system, trading with a shark fin for entry in the minute one in the direction of hour 4. So for this one, I took an entry here after this candle. This candle. Let's see, this candle here. Once that candle closed, hang on, I'm going to try and highlight it in a different color. Let's make it yellow so we can see it. There it is. So this was the candle. Okay, so I saw the shark fin come out of the Bollinger Bands. Then I waited for a candle to close strong below the 50. This is the 50 EMA. And then I took my entry. So you could see here my entry was this line. However, my trade manager, I had it set to, instead of 1,400 points, I had it set to 140 points by mistake. So it closed me out. It did my management. So I had it set to close portion at 140, close a portion at whatever it was, 300, and the rest got hit stop loss. I think this was 300. So let's see here. 340, 300. Yeah, so I had 140 and 300. So it was supposed to be 140 pips and 300 pips, not 140 points, which is 14 pips and 30 pips. But that's okay. And then it hit break even. Had I set it correctly, this would have been my first partial close. And then I would have been break even. Probably might have got kicked out at break even here. But it's coming down nicely. So this was my one trade for the day that I did. As you can see, here's the 3 positions with such small money, but a win is a win. And that's where I'm at. This was my hour 4 I was looking at. So this is my week, and pretty happy with it. It would have been nicer if I would have had more trade opportunities, but the market's just strange this week. Had to do with, potential war and all that action happening over regarding Ukraine. And then that just kind of, and the inflation in the US and so many different things affecting the market. But hopefully next week I have EU, should be coming up to a nice fresh order block here. Still waiting on AU to come up to this 4-hour order block, and GU, same thing. So these are my 3 majors. GJ, also same thing. So hopefully next week we'll see some good moves. That's it for my week. Unless this US 30 triggers, this is going to be my last part of my recording.